Hi guys, Tracy here, and look at all of the awesome goodies that I have for November. Today's Thursday, November 7th, and Monday was a great Happy Mail day for me. I had like 6 packages in the mail. 2 of them were from Scraptastic. I got a new pull-up doll and some pull-up doll parts and a whole bunch of exciting things and some Christmas presents for my girls and stuff in the mail. So it was a totally exciting day. I did get this is the huge box that my stocking stuffer kit came in. And I did make a review. I did do a share video on that on Monday, so that should be uploaded to my YouTube channel already by the time you're watching this one. So that's a separate video that I made for the stocking stuffer kit, which is the kit that Scraptastic is offering to help you document your December and your holiday season. And so what I'm going to share with you guys today are my regular scrapbooking kits for November. So before we get to December, we have to get through November. So I've got lots of goodies to share with you guys today. I have the This Life Noted kit, which is probably going to be in a separate video because it's going to be long because there's lots of goodies here to share with you guys. I got the home add-on only, so I'm going to share that one with you last. In Scraptastic, you get a choice of 2 kits and add-ons every month. So I chose the Colorblind main kit and the Colorblind add-on, and then I was pretty sure I'd have a bit of extra time for scrapbooking some autumn pictures, so I did get the home add-on. And I find adding an extra add-on is a really nice way to get an assortment of embellishments and just a couple of papers, so it's not so overwhelming. You don't feel the pressure to do a ton of autumn themed layouts, so because the home kit had an autumn type of feel to it, lots of fall colors and that sort of thing. So I'm going to put the home kit away for now because these two are meant to kind of go together, and this one I'm going to kind of review separately. Hopefully I'll fit all this on one video. And then these are the stamp sets that are designed to go with these kits. This one is designed to go with the Colorblind kits, and so it's going to be shiny either way. Enjoy the little things, a little chevron, who said, with some owls and some arrows, love, hello there, and love you more, and another arrow. So this is a really versatile stamp set. The stamps are available as a separate purchase at Scraptastic, so that means there's even more goodies in your kit, right? So if you're not a stamper, you're not paying for a stamp that you're not going to use. Scraptastic home stamp set looks like this. So it's Thankful, I Heart Fall, Autumn Memories, We Built This House with Love. These signs say pumpkins, farm, corn maze, and apples, and then a couple of little houses with hearts in them. I really love these. And pumpkin patch and family, and so these are really themed towards fall. So I'm going to put those aside for now. This is the little free goodie that you get in Scraptastic. You don't have to get a kit every single month, so if you do get a kit every month, 2 months in a row, you get a little extra goodie, and this is it. It's a bottle of liquid pearls in chestnut, which is a really pretty color for the fall. So I'm going to start with the main kit, and I'm going to start with the paper. Oops, I had a baby wipe out there. So the paper in the main kit looks like this. We have a piece of Pebbles paper from Me to You collection, and it has like a black, it almost looks like a microfiche, if you remember microfiche. That might be dating me. I did a lot of my master's research I had to look up stuff on the microfiche. And then a really nice red and pink grid pattern on the other side, and it has like a newsprint really faint in the background, and that's something you might not pick up if you're looking at this paper online. So I try to show you guys some details that might not come up if you're just looking at some of the manufacturer's stock pictures. This is a piece of Amy Tangerine cut and paste paper called Infatuation. What a great name for a paper. And it has all these hearts. It has a bit of a distressed edge over here, and then a bigger heart down here. So that's what that paper looks like. And then the back side is this really funky yellow and gray, I guess it's yellow and cream, square or diamond pattern. It's really cool. I like that actually. That would make a nice background. Then this is from another piece from the Pebbles from Me to You collection, and it just has handwritten hello all over it. I love red and I love handwritten cursive writing because my own cursive is really not very nice, so I absolutely love it when there's cursive writing on a pattern paper. Oh, I guess I'll show the back of that one. Oh, really pretty turquoise polka dots on a white background with a little chevron. The manufacturer's strip is totally usable. Those colors are really beautiful. So that's going to be a tough one because I really like this, but that's quite pretty too. Then we have Ombre Essentials from Echo Park, and it goes from dark to light, and it's these squares in a turquoise color or teal, or I don't know what you call that. It's like a bluish color. Pretty. Then the other side is just a plain ombre from that turquoise color to white. Really pretty. Then from the Finley collection by Glitz. Finley collection was one of my favorite collections to come out this summer at the Summer CHA. It's this really versatile gold and black stripe, and it also has a bit of an ombre. It's darker down here than it is up here. Don't know if you can pick up on that. Yeah, I guess you can. The back side is also, it's darker on the bottom and gets lighter on the top. It's very subtle. It's not an obvious ombre. And it has these really cool lime green. It's looking yellow on my screen, but I hope on your screen you can see what a beautiful lime green color that is. Like, look, my shirt is yellow and those are green. Those are green triangles and they're really, really cool. I think the Finley collection is their Christmas collection, and what I really loved about it is the lime green accents. I'm really loving lime green for Christmas this year. Yes, I'm pretty sure it is their Christmas collection because here's another piece of Finley paper and it's red and dark green and lime green. It's really pretty. These little triangles. Oh, I love, 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 love this. The other side is an ombre distressed red. It's like a tomato red. It's pretty. And then the cardstock that we always get 2 pieces each of 3 different colors. Really great colors. Red. I love anything red. So 2 pieces of red, 2 pieces of white, and 2 pieces of gray. So it's really nice to have 1 color and then 2 neutrals for your cardstock. So if you're doing silhouette cuts or whatever, you've got some options there. So first of all, we have this big sheet, 12 by 12 sheet from the Finley collection by Glitz Designs, and it has this really cute reindeer, which is one of my favorite images in this collection, and then these cute little tiny deers that have hearts between them. Oh my goodness, those are adorable. Enjoy the little things. La la love you. Hi world. Sometimes the small things take up the most room in your heart. These are really pretty. What I love about this Finley collection is that it's really different than the other stuff that's out on the market. Sometimes when there's a lot of trendy things going on in scrapbooking, everything kind of starts to look the same. But I find that Glitz always has a different look to it than some of the other manufacturers. So it's nice to kind of participate in trends, but it's also nice to have some kind of unique things as well. Speaking of unique, these Ormolu cut-aparts are exclusive to the Scraptastic kit, and there's always some kind of rectangular cut-aparts and then some flagged cut-aparts. And these have a really nice kind of Christmassy feel to them because they've got lots of reds and greens and yellows and stuff and one of those reindeers. But then they're also pretty neutral, right? Like point of view, and you know, most of these don't have to be used on a holiday type of a layout. I'll show you the exclusive die cuts that come with the kit. They were not pictured in the promotional photos, so I'll show you what they look like. Oh, look at this. Love. That's really pretty. I love that. You could put a little something in there. That would be really nice. This one says, Be You. And this one says forever, and I just have to poke the little section out from the R with my little paper piercer when I get a chance. The other thing I do to prepare my kits for using them is I always cut these apart. So as soon as I stop this video, I will go through and I'll cut apart all of the Ormolu cut aparts. And I also take things out of their package and stuff. So I'll take the stamps out of the package and get them ready to use and stuff like that. So that all through the month I can just grab stuff and scrapbook as I want. I don't have to bother with packages. Here are the wood veneers that come in the kit. We get, oh, look at these. They're so cute. 2 of this kind of owl and 2 of this kind of owl. I love owls. And then 2 of these discs that say love on them. Oh, these are so beautiful. I love the wood veneer that they're including in these kits. They're gorgeous. So then Caitlin Schaefer designed these just for the kit. These flare, Ormolu flare badges. One has like a ruby on it, or some type of a red gem with a text background. And one has an arrow on a lime green background, a dark green arrow on a lime green background. So that kind of really coordinates nicely with the glitz stuff. And some triangles. Triangles are great for Christmas because they kind of reflect the, what's it called? Christmas tree motif. I'm not going to take these out yet because I actually haven't gotten rid of my old kit yet. Normally I've already broken down my old kit before I do this video, but I was just too excited to look at all these goodies, so I didn't do it in the right order. So I can't put these in my little dish because my dish still has the October
So
kit.
there's a partial pack of black candy dots and a partial pack of red candy dots.
And if you're looking these up, it's candy with an I. And I'll just take out a couple of these to show you. And I saw these candy dots at a crop I went to in March. And I really wanted to buy them, and I went back to my table to go get my wallet, and when I came back they were all gone. But they weren't cool like this, they were just plain. They didn't have designs on them. So these ones are really cool. They've got hearts and text. And they're going to be really fun to work with. They're the size of a large enamel dot. I don't know if you, I'm just doing this in case somebody out there is kind of wondering about the size. So I guess they're a little bit smaller than the largest Mind's Eye enamel dot, and they're a little bit bigger than the second biggest enamel dot. They're much bigger than the tiny ones. Whoops. So that gives you a sense of how big they are, but I think I would use them as like in the same kind of way that I would use an enamel dot. They would also make excellent dots for your eyes, or inside of the O if you're writing out the word love. That would look cute inside the O. So there's a bunch of different ways to use these. You could also kind of line them up and make a little line with them. They're really pretty. I can't wait to use them. So I'm excited about that. I don't think these are a new product, but I think they're I think they've been overlooked for a long time. I don't think people fully appreciated how versatile they would be. And so, because I've seen them around for quite a while, but yeah, I haven't seen them on people's layouts much. So then there is a sheet of labels from Lily Bee Design from the Sweet Shop. And these are awesome. I really love them. You know what? You can't tell how awesome they are on video. You have to feel them. First of all, they're very thick. I don't know if you can tell, but they're very thick. And it's cream instead of white, which is nice. And they're like they're matte. They're not glossy. And so they're going to be excellent for writing on, excellent for stamping on, and just really, they're so smooth and awesome. I can't wait to use them. And then there is a set of Amy Tangerine Thickers in the font called Cutout. I don't think I have this font. So that's what they look like. They're really nice. And there's an @ symbol. Yay! There's never ats. I'm a huge fan of ats, and I can never find them, so I have an @ stamp, but anyhow. That's just my little thing. So I don't want to cover up the pictures too much, or the pattern papers. So that's what comes in the first kit, the main kit, and then this is what comes in the add-on. So I'm gonna show you the papers first. So when you get an add-on, so this is the add-on for Colorblind, you always get 2 pieces of cardstock. So these are the colors that you get, a blue and a yellow. And then you always get 4 pieces of patterned paper. So the first one is a Studio Calico from the That Away collection, which this piece of paper is awesome. It's all these arrows pointing to a little tiny geotag. That's the overall effect. And then that's it close up. Really pretty. Then the back side is equally pretty. It's these beautiful oranges and reds and little tiny bits of green and blue. Really, really pretty. I love this. That's very pretty. Then there's this is from the Cut and Paste collection from Amy Tangerine, and it's just this kind of plain piece of paper with a bunch of, they look like pieces of washi tape, but they're just printed on. So that would make a nice background for a layout. And then 2 pieces of paper from the Finley collection. This one is a beautiful red with a floral on it. That's gorgeous. And then this one is, the other side is like gold triangles, but every once in a while there are these colored ones. So the overall effect looks like this, but when you look up close, you see that every once in a while there's a set of the colored ones. I love details like that. I think it's really nice when a company takes the time to add little details like that. This is one of my favorite papers that I almost ordered, so I'm glad I didn't. That's the great thing about being in a kit club, is that sometimes you get stuff that you thought you weren't going to get. So this is also from the Finley collection from Glitz, and it looks like just like smears or streaks or paint drips, and that's what it looks like at the bottom, over top of some polka dots. And then the other side is an ombre effect, another distressed ombre effect in the dark green. So those are the, I'm going to put that one like that. So what's really nice is that this gives you a different kind of color palette option than the main kit. Even though they do coordinate when you put them all together, you get to have different looks when you add the add-on to the main kit. These are the alphabet and word sticker sheets from the Finley collection from Glitz. I love that Glitz has been doing this with their collections. They always include like a set of multiple alphabets and some numbers and some words that coordinate with the collection. And it just is really nice to have different lettering options. There's not a ton of each letter, but it's nice to have lots of options. Put that there. And then this is a jelly bean soup. They call them placemats, and it's a 12 by 12 die cut cardstock. It's white, and it's just this beautiful, I'm going to take it out of its package so it doesn't shine so much in my video lights. And it's just this beautiful background piece. It's gorgeous, actually. And you could use this as a mask. So you could put it on a piece of cardstock, like one of these two, for example, and then use some mists or some ink or something over top of it to give you a pattern. And then you could use the used piece. You could either flip it over if you wanted, or you could even just use it with the mist on it from having sprayed that piece. So you could get double use or triple or quadruple use out of this if you wanted to. So. Or if you wanted to use it pristine white, of course, you would just use it as it is. You could also trace some that would look nice too. You could use it to trace with your marker some chevrons. This is a package of pebbles. They're called picture frame hang tags. And these I'm really interested in seeing, so I'm going to open them up. I haven't been watching the scrapbooking industry as closely as I usually do, so these are all new to me and I'm absolutely loving them. So these open up like this, and they have, oh look, they have pull-off adhesive, like tape. So you could put a picture inside, or even a piece of cardstock with a message. If you wanted to use these for gift tags, you could put, you know, like a photo on one side and then a greeting or something on the other side and attach it onto a gift. That's actually really great. That's probably what they're made for. They're called hang tags. But you could also attach them. They would look really cool in between some pages of your project life if you're doing one, or whatever kind of project of pocketed page protector type of album you're doing. You could even just attach it to the binder clip, to the binder ring, and just kind of have it kind of loose, or put it in a mini album, or any, you know, your if you're documenting your December in a little tiny album, that would be cool. So lots of different uses for them. They come in these different patterns. So a floral, a couple of texts, a polka dot, and some more neutral ones. This one says you and me. This one says the best thing to hold on to is life is each other. So those are really nice. Okay. So there are 2, 4, 6 of the big ones and 6 of the small ones. And they're almost the same patterns, a little bit different. So that's what they look like. And of course, if you wanted to use these as a frame in your scrapbook page, you could either leave the hang tag on as a piece of, as a little bit of interest and texture, or you could even take it off if you wanted to. So you can do whatever you want with those. They're awesome. I love them. They're going to be fun. And then look at what I had no idea anybody was making. They are like enamel dots. These are made by Prima Sugar Dot Stickers, and the collection is called School Memories. That's what the package looks like. And these are hexagon enamel dots. I knew that people were making shaped enamel dots, but I didn't know that Prima was making these ones. I didn't know they were hexagons, so that's awesome. They're gonna be really fun. And the colors are perfect. And then from the Finley collection, again, these are Whatnots, which is what Glitz Designs calls their die cut cardstock pieces. They're printed die cuts. So I will give you a quick look at what's included. There's this big alphabet card, another big card that's like that paper that I like so much, and then a bunch of shapes. So I'll show you the biggest ones first. This one looks like a knitted or feather or something moon, and this piece punches out. It just didn't get punched out in the manufacturing process. There you go. And Just Stay Little with a tutu. Remember this moment, and this part punches out to make it look like kind of like a bookmark, one of those bookmark things. You could slip that over a piece of paper. One of those reindeer heads. Ruler, a feather. This is Oh Baby, and it punches out. Just didn't get punched out. Another one of those owls, and itty bitty one, and a rose. So lots of beautiful die cuts in this collection. So I'm gonna bring over the main kit now. Guys, the paper that comes in the home add-on. There's a piece of this, it's almost like a stone color. It's, oh, my hand is really shaking. There we go. It's like a white-ish, off-white, I don't know, it's not quite gray, not quite cream, it's in between the two. And then this really pretty blue, which coordinates quite nicely with some of the papers. And then the 4 papers that you get are this one, Reflections Fall from Echo Park. It's by Lori Whitlock. It's like a plaid. And then the other side is this gorgeous floral. I actually like that one better, so I'm gonna put that one. And then there's this blue and stone colored chevron, and this is from Little Yellow Bicycle from the Home Feels Like Home collection. And the other side is this beautiful yellow and darker yellow. It almost looks like wheat, but it's sort of like what we would call a chevron. I don't know, it's like a weedy chevron. I like that better than that too, so I'm going to put that color out. And Then this, speaking of wheat, this looks like some type of leaves or something. It's called Peach Cobbler by the Basic Gray Persimmon Collection. And then the back side is this kind of like a slate, stone-looking, distressed piece of neutral paper. And then also from the Feels Like Home collection from My Little Bicycle are these teacups. They're really pretty. And they're overlapping each other, and they're sort of, I like when things overlap when you can see through them. They look translucent. And then the back side is this really nice neutral yellow paper with like a print, a word print on it. My camera isn't focusing on that for some reason, but it's kind of like newsprint or book paper, dictionary paper or something. So those are the papers, and I'm probably not going to use that blue. So this is what I'm probably going to end up working with in my autumn color scheme. It's going to look like that. But this is what it comes with. And then these are the back sides. And then we get this really cool, I'm going to show you the package that it came in, Resist Alphabet from Prima. And these are alphabets that, they're like alphabet stickers, but they're sort of made out of, how will I describe this? They're not very flexible, so they're kind of stiff, like cardstock or chipboard would be, but they've got a canvasy type of finish to them. But it's not a real bumpy, it's more of a smooth canvasy finish to them. Almost feels like it's been painted over with gesso or something, like it's got that kind of smooth feeling that when you buy a canvas that's already has gesso on it, it feels kind of like that. And you can kind of see that there are these lines. I don't know if you can see that, but there's sort of lines on it, and that's where the resist is going to be. So if you were to mist these, the mist would take differently depending on the finish of those. That's what makes it a resist alphabet. So it's got something painted on it to make it resist your mist or your ink or whatever you put on these. So these are going to be really fun to play with because you can basically make them whatever color you want. Also, this big piece of paper here would make some nice layers. Like it's got this doily type of print on it. So I'm actually going to take this out and keep this. Oops. I'm going to have to just rip the bag. Get it out. Yeah. So I'm going to keep this with my scrapbooking supplies so that I remember to use it. So if I need a layer or something, I'll use that. Okay, what else comes with this add-on? Well, some of these Candy Shop by Queen & Company jellies. And they're like tiny enamel dots, but they're not shiny, they're matte. They look metallic, they're really cute. And a set of persimmon feathers, die-cut feathers. Oh, look at these. Some of them are canvas, I didn't know that. Get that last one. So these, you can kind of bend the leaves, or the little pieces of the feathers, and just dress them up and make them kind of like look like a feather. And some of them are paper, and some of them are gold. Some of them are gold, some of them are pattern paper, and some of them are canvas. So nice little assortment of embellishments to add. And yeah, some of them are feathers, and it looks like some of them are more like leaves. And then there is a set of persimmon die cut pieces. And these include paper die cuts that coordinate with the paper collection. So very autumn theme. And so it includes paper, and it also includes some plasticky type of, kind of transparent, but not all that transparent because they're painted a dark color. So they're not 100% transparent, but you can see layers underneath of it. Like, see, you can kind of see where that paper is. And some of them are more transparent than others. I suspect that these transparent ones have that little annoying coating that you have to pull off if you want it to look really shiny. But you can, as long as it's not starting to peel off already, you can just leave them on. Like, sometimes I just like the matte look that it has when you don't take that off. I don't know for sure if these have that because I haven't checked them yet. But a lot of times when you get these, they have like a little plastic coating on them, and that just keeps them from getting scratched up when they rub against each other. So then there's also a set of stickers, and these are shiny but matte, if that makes any sense. They're kind of like a matte shiny. I don't know how else to say it. And they have a nice theme, a nice fall theme to them. So perfect time of year, a little acorn, time for Thanksgiving, Halloween. I still have some Thanksgiving pictures to scrapbook because Canadian Thanksgiving, of course, takes place in October, so I can use those for that. And then there is a package of Maya Road wood veneers, and they have patterns on them. They're all hearts. So let me just take them all out. Some of them have patterns and some of them are plain. And of course you can always turn them over if you don't like the pattern. Like if you don't want one to look grungy like that, you can just turn it over and use it as a plain one. Different sizes, so those are really pretty. So that is the home add-on, and I will be scrapbooking with the Colorblind kit and the home add-on all November. And so follow along on my YouTube channel. Some of them will make their way to my blog or the Scraptastic blog, but all of them will be on my YouTube channel. So take care. Bye-bye.